Hey everybody, Scruffed here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing really well. I'm literally recording this video straight after I've just ended the last one, so it is going to be a bit of a gap for you, but it's straight away for me. So if we need a bit of a recap, in the last episode, I sold everything. It was payday. We did really well, got rid of all the oats that we had, and also some straw bales, and we sold the first batch of cows that we've been rearing and got a lot of money. We got 40,000 for that, 45 I think it was. Got loads for the grain and also for the straw bales, and it left us with over £300,000. Now, we paid off our loan, we paid off all our hire purchases agreements and stuff like that, except one, which is the big square bale that I needed, and we were left in a good state. But I've done it again. I've gone on a spending spree, and yes, in the last episode when I ended it, you'll know that I've bought a new trailer. I bought that square auto. It's like a realistic auto load trailer, which is going to be useful to use. But then I went further. Because we bought the field and took out another loan, which has got all the sugar beets in, I thought, well, I'm going to have to harvest this, and it's going to give me a bit of money, but I need some equipment to do it. So I've leased out some equipment for the job. That's cost me £15,000 just to get that equipment in. And so, yeah, so everything that we make from this harvest straight away has got to be, to pay off that leasing a cost just to get a profit, or else we're on a loss, which we should do. The yield in the field is not good. It's like, I think it's like 66% of where it should be, because the pH is off. It's got weeds in. The fertilizer's awful. Yeah, so everything's pretty much just off, and it's making it more difficult than it needs to be. We haven't hit anywhere near the potential, but we can't control that because we bought the field and it's currently in that state. The fact that it's got a crop in that we can actually harvest in December is it's a bonus, and that's just because of the fact it's sugar beets. Sugar beets are a nightmare, but like you can see here, we can harvest it all year round, and we're going to try and make some money from it. Now, did some extra stuff. I bought a tractor. I know, crazy. I didn't think I was going to do it, but I did. I bought a tractor, and you can see now 3,000 there, 4,000, let's say 4,200 plus this, 6,500 every month just in the hire purchases. Then you've got 900, it's like £7,500 a month I'm going to be losing. I'm literally going to be bleeding money out here. So I need to start settling some of these. Ideally, I'd like to bring in enough to settle these two at the very least. But, God, it'd be good to take away like this one, for example. I just don't know what's going to happen with this crop. It's a big field, but there's not much yield. But I've got to sort it out. The fast track that was needed. I mentioned that I wanted to get the fast track. It's actually out in the field right now. You can see how big this field is. Sugar beets. It's, oh God, what have I set myself up for here? It's all the way over there, and it's doing the work to remove the tops. Now, I've got the best I could get with the money. I went with the 6-meter spread one, this Unity pack stuff that came with FS25. Oh, sorry, Amity. I don't know why I said Unity, but Amity. And I've leased out this one. This is what cost me $15,000, leasing out this. I needed the tractor because to run that over there, it's like 210. The JCB that I've got is 240. It's the nice, perfect medium tractor that I've been after. The little John Deere is just sitting in the, the sidelines for this. It can't do anything. It can't even haul this. So even when I have to cart this out, I've got no tractor to do it. It's going to be a nightmare. So I'm hoping that when he's finished out in the field with the removing the tops, we can switch over to that, and I can set an auto drive going from the field to sell it, because this is going to be a mammoth task. It really is. I mean, we can get going, but it's a mammoth task. Now, I have got crop destruction on, and unlike in FS22, we don't do any crop destruction anymore with the sugar beets, which is a strange one, because you can see that I'm driving through it, but it makes sense because, yeah, I mean, it's technically it's a root crop in the ground. It's just a really strange one, because I'm so used to 22. If I was driving through sugar beets in the field, that would be it. There'd be some serious damage. Oh, I am actually pretty nervous about this, because I just think, when you think, oh, this is such a good idea, but then you realise what you've set yourself up for. I'm pretty much in that now. I'm at the realisation that I've gone a bit crazy. I have. But let's do it. Let's go. Let's start bringing in. You can see it's going to fly up, and we're going to have to keep stopping. And I've got no tractor. I've got no tractor to haul the carter to me. I mean, ideally, I think it's going to get to the point where I'm going to have to go and get the small tractor and try and haul that trailer with it until we can free up the JCB. But I think with it being 6 meters, we're actually going to get through this pretty well. It's not like it's going to be too painful, especially in comparison to what it used to be. I mean, 6 meter, yes, it isn't the best to harvest, but God, it's been worse. But look at the amount that we're picking up. Sugar beets is it's a great yielding product, but as you can tell, we've done a corner. So, yeah, not good, not good. Let's go drive to the field and see what we can actually do with this. This is, I just feel so sorry for this tractor right now, knowing what I'm putting it up to do. It's going to hate on me. It really is going to hate on me for ages now to do this. But, well, yeah, if we break the tractor, we break the tractor. But obviously we won't, because I haven't even got the mod on that would do. Actually, in fact, I wonder if that mod, the one that changes the way, vehicles perform and all that good stuff, and adds like breakdowns and stuff. I wonder if it would break this tractor because we're trying to pull too much. Surely that would put a lot of stress on. There'd be something in that mod. So, yeah, this could technically break a tractor. I just know what I'm doing is needed, but it's not wise. It's just not a wise decision. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it'll hook up and it'll pull an empty trailer. It's just when it's got a lot in that it's going to be an issue. But come on, little John Deere. You've never let me down so far on the series, even if that is the most mental setup ever. I mean, can we empty this in time? I don't even know if it'll fit. It should do. Just about. Literally just about. Well, hopefully he'll do his first pass. I don't know how it's going to work. I've set it up to do 4 headlands. But if we can just... Oh, I'm sitting there. That shouldn't be too bad. I mean, nice if we can get the follow me mod on to go down to the side of us, but I don't know if that's going to work. We're just going to have to keep him close. And we'll have to get through it. I mean, we'll make we'll do the best we can. It might have been a good idea to do the carted on this one, but because this is just, there's no capacity to it, that it just stop and start. I think that's what makes it, become painful. It's such a stop and start task. And it's nice that this is 6 meters now, don't get me wrong. That's much better than what we've had it in the past for, potatoes and sugar beets and things like that. But it's still a fair ask to get this to do, what is it, 17 acres actual field size of sugar beets. But it's money. It's money that we need. Even if the yield is, horrendous, it's money that we need. So we'll have to just see how we get on. You can see that we're just constantly going to be doing this. I will set it up, though, with auto drive to go and sell this to the best sell point. And if we keep bringing in money, I'm happy. If I see the return and think, yeah, this is actually worth it, then, it won't be as bad. But it's when you don't see the return. If I do all this and we don't get much money, then, yeah, it's a completely different thing. Let's just look at the prices currently. Sugar beet, 347 at Farmers Market. So we know where we're going. And it could be worse. I mean, I'll prefer it when we're doing the up and downs. And if it had the capacity, the harvester, it would be a really steady job. I'd get my, audio book on the go. I'd be proper happy. But it's not. It's a difficult task. I have to go around this section. Ooh, he says. There we go. That should do the job. I mean, we'll miss bits. I always do with sugar beets. Oh, man. This will be the third time that it's emptied. There's got to be a way I can set this up better, surely. I wonder if I could set it up to follow me. When I empty this one, I'll wait for the JCB to go past. And then I'll see if I can use the follow me mod to go to the side of me. So let's reverse. If it will reverse. There we go. And let's get it set up properly. Probably about here. Because as long as the JCB's past us, then we won't have to keep worrying about him colliding. I mean, this trailer holds 50-odd thousand, so that's a that's a bit of a bonus straight away. But yeah, I don't know what he's doing there. He's doing some good old loops for the fun of it. Ooh, yeah. Luckily, he hasn't gone. I thought he was going to reverse straight into us. Right, so let that do its thing, and then, yeah, I've got follow me mod on. Let's get back on track over here, and we can sit him behind, and hopefully he goes to the right vehicle this time, and we can do follow me. Now, there is a way to do it so he hangs over the side. So yeah, offset. So the distance we need him to be probably, so it's right control and W and S. So we want the distance to be 0, and we want the offset, so right control A and D, to probably be like 4 meters. Let's just try that. Let's just see what happens here. Well, actually, we want it more than 6 meters, don't we? Because yeah, of course we do. Well, that's 3 meters off. So is he actually still 4 meters? Let's we'll get this, promise you, we will. Let's try 7 meters. That's a nice. Yep, we're liking that. Where's he going to end up? Is that still all right? I think that's pretty good, you know. I actually think we might be on the money. Right, so we need him to be... I like how it's still in the menu is here, so you can actually control it as the driver. We need him to be... The distance, is it... Yeah, let's do it like that, and let's see how it performs now. Because you just want it to stay with you whilst it's going. Ideally. But you know what? This might be working, everybody. Follow me. Saves the day. Come on, put your foot down. Get forward. I might have jinxed it. I mean, if it catches me up... I hope it catches me up, because then I won't have to stop. It's when... Yeah, it is catching me up, so I can empty at least what I'm harvesting. This is working much better. I just feel sorry for that little John Deere, because as soon as that gets full, well, it's going to know about it. But look, how perfect's that? No way. We're actually doing something, and it's logical. We are making money. Each single trail load is going to be money, even though it's not as much. You know, it's going to take a lot of trail loads to get to where we want to be. But if I could make 100,000 from this, and, you know, pay off, get 15,000 back for the, obviously, leasing costs, but then pay off a couple of things I've bought, then it was well worth it, even if it was a bit of hard work. Can't complain then. Right, so it's just got to 100%. So what I want to do is switch over to it. Remember that it's 7 and -4, because I don't know how this is going to work now. I haven't got a clue, but what we need it to do is we're on field 8. We want to deliver. Actually, pick up and deliver will be fine. We want to do it from this field. So field 8 to our sell point, which is... Where is it now? Market, was it? I think it was something market. I think it's Farmers Market grain sell point. Let's just check that. Sugar beets Where are you? Sugar beets. Farmer's Market. So, I think that's down here. I'm pretty certain of it. There's only going to be 2 options. We've got one for bales. Well, actually, that is the Farmer's Market. Farmer's Market grain. Then there's Farmer's Market pallet and bales. And then there's a products one. So we want to go to what is called Farmer's Market grain cell. And then there's the floatman, but we don't want to go there. So Farmer's Market grain cell. This one. And we're doing sugar beets. So let it go and struggle. But 54,000 litres ain't too bad. I mean, I'm hoping it's going to connect. It doesn't look like it's doing... Yeah, it's alright. It's all good. It knows its thing. Ooh, it did not like that. See that? The weight then. Come on, little John Deere. You can do it. You can do it. Right, well, while it's struggling, we may as well just carry on. I mean, we're going to fill up really quick, but, well, we may as well. Thinking about it, we got 50,000 litres from the largest headland, so the yields are going to be big. It's going to be insane. Insane, to be honest. But we can get through it. It's just while we're waiting now for him to get back. That's where the issue is, really. I just hope when I come back and I set it to follow me, it kind of goes back to what I already set it up for. I hope so. It'd be a bit of a pain to keep resetting that. I'm just following along. I filled up, as you can imagine, dead quick. But I'm following along now because I want to see what this brings in. I'm so glad I picked up that trailer. I mean, yes, it's massive and too big for the John Deere. I should put a front weight on it, shouldn't I? I should put a front weight on John Deere because it might perform a little bit better. But at the same time, I'm glad I bought that trailer because, my God, 50,000, 54,000 a time is so much easier. We'd be doubling our trips if I didn't have bought, if I hadn't bought this. So it has made sense in the end. But let's have a look at this just to give us an idea. Are we going to collide? Bloody hell, that is it. That's how big the trailer is. If it was a trailer load of grain, we'd be seeing some insane numbers. But let's say that's £20,000 per trailer. So we need 4 more trailers to make 100 grand. And I'm very happy. And I think we're going to easily do that. This might be a killing. We've just made 20 grand and I've only done 1 headland pass. That's insane. Because surely I'm going to see at least 5 trays. I think we might be making a fortune from this. And from my testing, when I first, tested FS25 in the crops, just like in 22, I found that sugar beets gives the most in return, really. So, well, yeah, I don't really know what to say, as you can probably notice. It's just so much, isn't it? It's just, sugar beets are crazy. They are insane to do. Great for multiplayer, great for working with someone, but yeah, because if we had like carters now and I could just keep going and keep going with this kind of equipment, Giant's done really well bringing this into the game. Do you know what as well? It's crazy to say this. It's the first time I've used this in the game. Since I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's actually really good, I'll use that. I know on my Bevington farm series, I was about to do some sugar beets. Well, actually red beets, because you don't have to remove the tops with them. So it's even easier, but sugar beets pays a little bit more. But yeah, you can just get this. If you own this, you could do red beets galore, and 6 meters as your harvest. It's a lot easier than what it used to be. A much needed piece of kit, really. So, can't complain with it. I'm already 49% worn on them tyres. I've only just changed them. Bloody hell. Let me just see what I've got set in, because I thought I changed it to the longest now, because I thought they were... Yeah, look, it's still... I'm going to have to put them to... We'll put them on low, because you're not changing tyres that quick. I asked Adam, like, the T7... the T6, T7. Yeah, the T6 at work, like how long, if them tractor tyres have ever been changed. Since 2018, they're the same tyres. You're talking like, 7 years they've been on there, which goes to show, like tractor tyres last a long time because they're so big. So yeah, let's put them on that setting. Anyway, where is the little one? Is he anywhere near? Now, fingers crossed, when I set this going, it will notice. Fingers crossed, he says. I should probably stop that, because I don't know if he's going to drive the long way around he is. Yeah, fingers crossed, it's going to notice that I tried my settings before. We can keep that open so he can drive from the field again. That's just easy done. But I am hoping now that if I just pull up here, he will notice that I had them previous follow me settings. It has, look, 4 meters and 7. Perfect. I mean, you can't do better than that, can you? Nice. Happy days. It's again, these mods on PC, follow me, auto drive, just shows how important it is, because I'm playing single player here and I'm doing a beet harvest with, yeah, just one job as my focus really, except, just activating the carter to go and sell. But it's doing a good job to sticking with me, even on the tight corners, so very happy with that. But I think it's time for a time lapse. It's going to be a long one. I'm probably going to have to do some serious jump cuts within it. But yeah, we'll try and make it make a bit of sense, but you'll see me do the whole field. I'm going to stick my audiobook on, put my feet up, I've got a brew, and I'm ready for this. Welcome back, everybody. I decided to, jump in and do a bit of a jump cut because, as you can imagine, this is taking a while. Now, luckily, I have switched the JCB over to the carting job, and it's doing a really good job with the Follow Me mod. The only issue I have found is when I'm turning, not in a minute when I'm turning left, it's really good then. It's when I'm turning right in on the vehicle on my right-hand side. I found that I have to kind of go up and do a big turn just to make it work, but it's not doing too bad. I am missing a row, as you can see, so I've got to go back on myself, but you know what, for 17 acres for sugar beets, this is probably the easiest it's ever been for me in single player. So this is working. I'm just grateful for that. But I'll give you an example of what I'm doing. Like, this turns, straightforward, miss a headland, drop it back down, JCB will line back up with me, and we just carry on. And look, 136,000 already. Not bad at all. And when we return some of the vehicles, in fact, we can do it on this, the defoliator, which is basically removing the tops. If we return this vehicle, we should get a bit of a fee for washing, 582, but we get our base cost back. In fact, I should probably wash it before if it's £582. That's insane. But we got, 1,900 there. And I think that one was about, I think it was about 5,000, whereas this one was like, a lot of money, But yeah, we'll get it done. I mean, I can quickly, just before I do a bit of a jump cut, we can have a look at maybe paying off some of this good stuff already. Why don't we pay off this? Settle this early. Why not? There we go. That's that one done. Let's do this one as well. There we go. That's that one done. So now we owe 200,000 and 148,000, but we have paid off. We've paid off the big trailer, and we've also paid off the bale trailer, the realistic auto load trailer. So we've got the fast track and the baler left to do, and we've also got 167,000, which, to be honest, I'd rather not put into that loan because of the fact it's not as bad. This is where it is. Like, the fast track is where I need to really try and sell, but we're not going to get up to the 200,000 mark now, unfortunately. We have made our life better. We are probably 2,000 odd pound down a month in what we would repay, and that's just from getting this field and then doing the sugar beet harvest. We definitely made our money back from, we're not in a loss anymore, put it that way. We're in a bit of a positive. We might be able to, because I have paid for the soil samples. Let's just go to this very quickly. And economic analysis. We are at a total earnings of 108,000. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now we've got this tricky one. So what I normally do is I lift it up, but I turn left here. Oh. I don't normally do that. Like, move out. Oh, God. Go on, John Deere. Of all places. Of all the places. It's my fault. It's definitely my fault. There you go. That's out of the way now. So, let's carry on doing a turn. And then we know it gives us the room to turn again. Coming onto this one now. I'm hoping last time he didn't really realise that I was doing the turn. But this time it's been alright. Yeah, it's just a nightmare, that side. But we should be good now. Should be good. It's going to take me a bit of time to finish this off, but I'm definitely going to finish it off. I don't want this hanging over us because we've got to plough this field in. Now, subsoil is probably going to be the way to go. To get a plough that does all this is, it's a task and a half. It might be a job that I just, get a bit of help with. But I'd happily do it with the subsoiler. But, it's a fair task to do this with the plough. It'll take me forever. But I'll cut back in when it's all done. I'll give you an idea of where I'm at with the money and the finances. But every single bit we bring in now is going to be something that ties over. It's all going to help because we've got so much cost. We've got a lot of costs coming out every month. Luckily, after 6 months, I should get some good money. It's probably only going to be about 25,000 because 6 cows. So, that'll tie us over for a few more months, basically. But we just got to keep going, keep expanding out. It's nice that we've got this extra field. That's another, 14 acres of field size, 17 acres in total. But we could move over to, maybe field 18 then. yeah, I mean, that's a fair field, isn't it? 300,000. 300,000 again. 27 acre field size, 27, well, it's 22 acre field, 23 acre field size, and 25. So 17 is actually the biggest one there for 308. 308,251, yeah, 298. So maybe something like field 17 would be a good shout. I mean, that's the main farm, and it'd be good at some point to go to that farm because we're more central around bigger fields, and we can keep maybe these 2 fields, sell these 3 and that farm, keep the grassland because we've obviously got the cow sheds up here. Yeah, we could do that, or we could sell that, or we could sell it and the fields and just move our cow sheds over. Doesn't matter too much, does it? Anyway, that's finished off. So what we can do here is stop it, set it going, and I'll yeah, jump back in when it's all done. Welcome back, everybody. Taking me, well, I've been recording for, let me just have a quick check, 2 hours and 40 minutes. So a very long stint, but I enjoyed it. And that's the first time I've done like a proper sugar beet harvest on 25, and it's a lot easier than it was on 22. But here we are, the last little bit, 9,443 litres. That's our final bit. And we've also got to return the harvester as well, which I have cleaned off, thankfully. So, yeah, not too bad. We're at £131,000, which I think is excellent, taking us into the next, kind of stage of like going through all the months and everything and paying off our monthly repayments, which is going to be a lot of money. And yes, we can't really do anything here, unfortunately, because we're not quite that, and I would like some excess anyway. So to pay off this, I'd need like 250, and to pay off this, I'd say I'd need about 200. So we're below, but that's not an issue. It's all good. We could, consolidate it into like one, and maybe get another loan out. But then would it be less overall? I don't know. And I think I like using the hire purchase mod, so we should keep it. And if we can settle early, we'll keep settling it early. This one's obviously set for quite some time. We've made, I don't know how many payments now we've made. We've done quite a lot. We've definitely done quite a lot. 1,400 every month. This one is, yeah, should go down quicker because it's a shorter term, but we'll get this settled off. I mean, we've got another field now to play with, and it's going to be, canola, so not too bad. In fact, let's just quickly return this. And money should go up. There you go. 3,500 on top. And that's the final amount. I feel like I'm a little bit high in here. There you go. That's much better. But I am glad to get, what we've got over the last 2 episodes. We've got a new big trailer to haul, which is what I'm currently carting right now on the back of this. Big Bailey trailer that holds a lot more grain, or sugar beets in this case, but it will be grain going forward. And we've got a new trailer for collecting bales and doing it a bit more manual as well, but we're still using the object storage, the storage shed basically for bales and stuff, but at least we can get hands on a bit more, and we've paid off quite a lot. So overall it's been good. New tractor, fast track, finally on the farm, and it's a beast, much quicker. Flying down here at 40 miles an hour is a big bonus. And then we've got some new equipment to take us going, but to take us into the next harvest, which is going to be a big task. I have had a look. I've got a couple of fields that have got weeds. The 2 on the left of me right now, field 3 and 2, they've got some weeds. I've got weeds in that far field. It's only the small one that's nearest to the farm that's not got weeds in. And we've also got this field now to the right in a second, field 8, that we're going to have to do quite a lot of work in to get it there. It's going to need ploughing up. Yeah, it's going to be a big task, but we can do it. We can definitely do it, and yeah, it should pay off in the end, shouldn't it? It's a lot of work to put in, but it's going to pay off. But I'm going to leave it there. It's definitely been a long one. We've, adding that beet harvest was completely, it was not something I actually thought about, which I should have, because I knew there was beets in the field, but for some reason I just thought by December time when I bought the field it would have been harvested, and probably just like a field of nothing basically at that point, just a lot of work. So I like the fact I got that bonus, and it was a bonus. We've we made about 200 grand there, I'd say, at least, with what we've paid off. So I can't complain at that. I can't complain. And it is just nice to get a fast track on the farm. Real nice. Because I've wanted something, you know, that can do the carting and the hauling and all that good stuff. And even though we could get the bigger fast track, which, you never know, we might get there at some point. I think for now, this fast track does the job. At least we got the beats and the extra income from that. But I'm definitely going to leave it there. I'm going to go get myself a cup of tea. I've now got to edit 2 videos. So, yeah, it's going to be a late one. But thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up for me. That does help me out. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator. See you, everybody.